Right now, somewhere above your head, a piece of another solar system is flying past Earth. Not in a movie, not a simulation, a real object, built from material older than your sun, just sailed silently through your neighborhood. And for a few tense weeks, serious scientists pointed their instruments at it and asked one question they almost never get to ask out loud. Is anyone home? In July of 2025, a telescope in Chile spotted something moving wrong. Too fast. On a path that never curved back. It hadn't formed here. It had been drifting through the galaxy for an unimaginable stretch of time, and it was only now passing close enough to notice. This had happened only twice before, once with Oumuamua in 2017, once with Borisov in 2019. Now there was a third. Astronomers gave it a name, 3I/Atlas. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb looked at its speed and angle and said something that made headlines everywhere. This could be a probe, not a rock, not ice, something built. So the scientific community did the only thing it could do with a claim like that. It checked. Researcher Sophia Sheikh and her team at the SETI Institute pointed the Allen Telescope Array, 42 connected radio dishes in Northern California, directly at the object. For more than 7 hours, they listened, not for light, for radio. The narrow kind of signal that nature almost never produces by accident, but that any technological civilization would leave behind the moment it switched something on. 42 dishes, pointed at a single point of darkness, waiting for one sound that would change everything. What did they hear? Nearly 74 million signals. Every one of them accounted for. Wi-Fi leakage, old satellites, the ordinary noise of our own civilization bouncing back at us from the dark. After filtering, 200 candidates remained worth a second look. Not one of them held up. Valeria Garcia Lopez, a student researcher from Furman University and an intern with the Breakthrough Listen initiative, didn't call the silence a disappointment. She called it a reason to keep going. The technology, she said, shows us how realistic it now is to detect a signal if one is out there. Which means the next search will be just as real. The object turned out to be a comet, ice and dust venting gas into a glowing tail. The same physics as billions of other comets, except this one was born around a completely different star. Here's the twist almost nobody mentions. The boring answer is actually the more incredible one. This object likely formed billions of years ago, possibly during what astronomers call cosmic noon, the era when stars were being born faster than at any other point in the universe's history. It drifted through total darkness, alone, for longer than the Earth has existed, and it just happened to pass close enough for you to read about it today. You didn't need it to be a spaceship to be standing in the presence of something almost unimaginably old. That's what should actually stop you, not whether it was aliens. The fact that we built the tools to find out for certain. 42 dishes, 7 hours, 74 million signals sifted by advanced code. A real answer, settled with evidence instead of guesswork. Somewhere out there, another object like it is already drifting toward your solar system. One day, someone will spot it, point their instruments at it, and ask the exact same question. Is anyone home? Above your head, right now, the universe is still passing by, completely indifferent to whether you are watching it. The only thing standing between you and that silence is someone, somewhere, deciding to point a telescope and listen.